girl can cook. She got the recipe. She got what you need. That girl can cook. That black girl magic. I gotta have it.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make a whole oven roasted jerk turkey. Y'all, it's so flavorful, it's delicious, and it's non-traditional. So go ahead and give it a try, but subscribe to my channel and let's get started. Alright everybody, so for this recipe, it's going to be 3 phases. And the first phase is preparing this turkey by brining it and cleaning it, okay? So I have a 12-pound whole young turkey. And before we do anything, please make sure that you remove all of the insides, okay? There's a sauce pack in this one. There's a turkey neck. This is the sauce pack. That's what it looks like. Get rid of it. Ugh. I mean, you can use it if you want to, Chad, but not today. Not on my watch. There's the turkey neck. Get rid of that, and then we already removed the giblets. So if you want to use that for something, you can, or you can discard it. Also, make sure you remove any type of plastic that's inside the turkey that's holding it together. This little red dot here is what they call a turkey popper. I mean, that might not even be the real name, but what it does is if you want to leave it in, you can. It helps you to know when your turkey is done. All right. But since we're expert cooks, we don't need it. So we're going to pull it out. All right. Now that that's done, I am going to rinse off my turkey. All right. It was sitting in its own blood juice, and I just don't feel comfortable and safe. All right. And for all my people that just don't like to wash stuff in their sink, this is probably about the only time I probably do something like this, because this thing is huge and I need to run some water on it. But that's why we got soap, Clorox, bleach, all that good stuff to clean out and sanitize our sinks later. But here, I'm just going to take a little bit of lime, scrape down any gunk that's on it, rinse it, wash it off. It's not really necessarily dirty, you know, so we're just going to clean it, give it a good rinse. And now that that's done, we're just going to set it to the side. And I didn't show that whole part, but y'all, please make sure you clean your sink. I got a little Clorox spray, clean it up, all right? Now, here I have a half-size pan. And in this pan, I'm going to put a turkey bag. I actually wanted brine bags, but these are oven bags. They work just as well, but if you can find a good brining bag, that would be great. All right, it's a little bit more durable, but this works. So this is the oven turkey bag by Reynolds. You can grab you some. It comes 2 in a pack. And this is what we're going to be placing our turkey in to brine, okay? So go ahead and get your items ready for our good Lord's brine, because, baby, we about to do it up, all right? So this is a jerk turkey. We're over high heat, and I want to keep this a little bit Caribbean inspired. So I changed some of my ingredients just a little bit, all right? But to this brine, what we're going to do, we're going to add in about 1 gallon of water. So make sure you have a big pot that can hold 1 gallon of water. And I'm going to add a cup of coarse salt. Yes, I said a cup. No, you're not going to get hypertension. Yeah, this is a brine, okay? A brine is good seasoned water, which is going to penetrate some type of meat so that it could be delicious, tender, and juicy, okay? So we have to add the salt. That is required. Now, I'm adding in a 1/2 cup of maple syrup. The reason being is because I did not have any brown sugar. Now, what I would like for you to do is add a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Or if you have actual real maple syrup, you can use that as well, okay? But you do need some sweetener. If you don't have the brown sugar, you can do regular sugar, but preferably brown sugar. Now, we're going to boil that and bring it to a simmer until the salt, or if you use sugar, is dissolved completely. And then we're going to turn off our heat. So what we're going to do now is add in 2 bay leaves. We have some thyme here. We have a 1/2 of a red onion that's been chopped up. Make sure you get that in there, okay? All this stuff is going to flavor this turkey and make it taste good and delicious. So don't play with it. 4 cloves of garlic. I did crush them just a little bit. I have 1 sliced lime, all right? And I added in a little bit of the juice. I also am adding in 1 sliced orange, okay? If you want to add in a little bit of the juice there, you can as well. If you want to do orange juice, you can. I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of black peppercorns. If you do not have black peppercorn, you can use regular black pepper. But please, if you do have black peppercorn, try to use that. And we're going to steep this until it's nice and cool. All right? And if you don't know what steep means, just let it sit. It's just as simple as that. All right? So please don't take your pot and pour it over like I did. That was a bad idea. I thought I had control over that. No, I did not. Get you a spoon, a ladle, or a bowl and just pour it in that way. If you have a pot big enough where your whole turkey can sit in it and you can cover it and it can actually fit in your refrigerator, you can do that. You don't have to use a bag. You can use a bucket. You can use all types of things. Just make sure it's sanitary and it can fit in your fridge. All right. The brine does have to cover the entire turkey in order for this to be completely brine properly. All right, so make sure you get that all in there along with all the aromatics. Tie it up, and then I'm gonna double bag it because, honey, listen, if this wasting my refrigerator, I might not ever make another YouTube video ever again. Okay, I would probably be just that mad, for real. All right, so I'm gonna double bag this, and I'm gonna brine this in my fridge for about a day. I actually did a day, but you can do 12 to 36 hours, okay? So look, 24 hours later, here we are. It's a new day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And here is the turkey after it has been brining. Y'all, it should not smell sour. It should not smell any kind of way. If it do, baby, you might need to throw that turkey out, all right? That brine should be 100% safe for it to sit in there, okay? Now, you want to remove your turkey from the brine bag. If you feel the need to rinse it off, you can. But remember, it is clean. It's just been sitting in seasoned water. All right. But make sure you discard that properly. All right. Now, clean your workspace. Make sure you put your turkey in that roasting pan. If you don't have one, get you one. I'm sorry. They work the best. Okay. Now, let's move on to our marinade. Here I have half of a red onion that has been chopped, a quarter of a bell pepper, and y'all, we're going to build this flavor up, honey. I also have a habanero pepper. This is not a Scotch bonnet. I am not fortunate enough to have those where I live, but if you do, get you one, okay? And with the seeds, the spice level is about a 2 out of 5, all right? Don't want spice, don't add it. We have 3 cloves of garlic, 3 to 5 sprigs of fresh thyme, 4 to 6 stalks of green onions. I did chop off the ends, okay? I also have half of an orange that I squeezed. We're going to save the other half to stuff the turkey. I'm also going to squeeze in the juice of 1 lime. And because I already had a lemon cut up, I'm going to squeeze in the juice of a lemon as well. And for our dry seasonings, I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, the good smoky sweet one. Half teaspoon of ground allspice, or if you have pimento, you can use that. I also have a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon, okay? 1 tablespoon of browning seasoning to give us some nice, deep, rich flavor and color. That's the browning seasoning that I'm using. And I'm also going to add in a 1/4 cup of soy sauce for some umami because, baby, you got to have it, all right? 1 teaspoon of ginger paste. If you have fresh ginger, you can use that. I just so happen to have some ginger paste, so here we go. I'm going to season this as well by adding in a pinch of salt and 2 tablespoons of sugar to balance out all these flavors. All right. Now, that's all that's to it. If you have brown sugar, please use the brown sugar. I didn't have none, remember? So we're going to blend this up. It's going to get a nice smooth consistency in the blender. If you have a food processor, it may make it a little bit chunkier, which is also fine. But here it's going to give me a smooth consistency. It's perfectly fine. But like I said, if you want it chunkier, use your food processor. All right. Set that to the side. And now let's get back to this bird, honey. So here I'm going to use this Tony injectable butter. I'm only using the garlic butter flavor because I don't want Cajun and Caribbean together, y'all. Let's make it make sense, okay? I'm just using the regular garlic butter. And I'm going to slather on a little bit of olive oil so my skin will be nice and crispy, you know, just give it a little flavor. And here is the syringe that comes with it. And I'm going to inject the backside first, y'all, so I don't have to flip it over twice. Let's make things make sense. I'm going to stick it in there. You can put it into the meat, into the flesh, underneath the skin, however you want to do it, honey, but preferably into the meat. Because y'all know these turkeys be dry, baby. But you got to cook them the right way. You cook them the right way, they'll be all right. But once you get it in there, make sure you massage it a little bit to move that sauce around, okay? And once you get all of your injection in, you can start adding your jerk marinade. Just paint that bird pretty. Paint it on there. Make sure you get it in all of the cracks, all of the little creases that's in the middle and in the side, all up under the arm and in the wing, like you're putting lotion on it, okay? Go ahead and lotion this bird up. And you see I got my little BBL gloves on because we finna get this bird a nice little BBL, okay? Flipped it over to the other side. We're adding our olive oil. Here, I'm going to inject the breast. You see how it's just pumping up? Look at that. Baby, straight instant BBL. Don't play with me. I am a surgeon. I'm a certified turkey plastic surgeon, okay? Period. Now, get the legs. Make sure you get the back side of the breast as well. Anywhere you want flavor in all of the driest parts, make sure you inject it, okay? And another tip. if you're using the injection sauce, if you don't plan on using it all, make sure you pour it into something and that you're not putting the syringe back into the bottle, because that is cross-contamination. You will get somebody sick. Please don't do that, okay? But I started painting the bird, and then I realized I didn't stuff it yet. So here I'm just stuffing it with all of the leftover veggies I had and the leftover citrus. I had oranges, lime, lemon, green onion, red pepper, onion, all of that good stuff. Just stick it in there. Push it in there, okay? You ain't gonna do nothing else with it, all right? So put it in there. And here I'm just gonna paint the rest of this bird with this delicious, flavorful seasoned jerk marinade, y'all, okay? So I just so happen to have some kitchen twine just sitting around. So I decided to tie my legs up. If you don't have it, it's perfectly fine. I mean, your bird not gonna die. Of course, it'll make it look nice, but you know, it's not. You're gonna be fine. All right. I'm adding on some dried thyme just for a little bit of good presentation. And here are some leftover veggies that I had. And I also had like 4 or 5 potatoes that were just sitting in my little vegetable basket. So I decided to cut those up and put this in there, along with 2 cups of water or chicken broth. All right, make sure you add that in the bottom because it's going to make a nice little sauce. And we're going to bake this for 1 hour at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so I'm checking it every hour on the hour. 1 hour later, that's what your turkey is going to look like. These are the juices that were produced along with the water and everything that came off of it. And I'm just going to pour it out because I don't have a turkey baster, okay? So since I don't have a turkey baster, I just take my little bird out, I stick it back on top, pour my juices out, and then I pour them back on top of this bird. You gotta keep it moist, y'all. I'm telling you, that's the secret. Keep it moist. Pour them juices right back on it, okay? I'm telling you, listen to me. And here I have some avocado spray. I'm just putting that on because I know I'm going to roast it and I want the skin to get nice and crispy, okay? If you don't have avocado spray, you can use butter. You can use some type of oil. Just put it on there. And then we're going to bake this for another 2 hours. And please be mindful that your turkey might be a lot bigger and it will require more baking time. 13 minutes per pound is what's staple, okay? So that may be 4 hours for you. However, after those 2 hours, this is what our turkey is going to look like. It's going to look a little questionable, but baby, when you pour that juice back on top, Lord have mercy. Honey, this is what you're going to get. All right. So we had 3 hours total for this 12-pound turkey, which is recommended for about 10 to 12 pounds. And y'all, this is what we got. Look at that. Delicious, juicy, flavorful. Oh my God. I'm telling y'all, people raved about it. They said, oh Lord, this is some good turkey. And I was not playing. Look at that juice. That's the chicken breast. I'm sorry, the turkey breast, not the chicken breast. That's breast. All right, but anyway, look, I want to thank y'all for watching. That's all I got today for you. And if you try this recipe out, let me know down in the comments what y'all think. And I want to say happy holidays to all of y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.